Welcome to the Women in Leadership Body, Soul, Mind, and Business podcast. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Heather. And together are working to connect women in leadership and business, empowering each other, improving the health and wellness of our community, body, soul, and mind. And today is Mindset Monday! Woo!
Mondays are our days to set the tone for the week, and we have decided to share that with you guys over the last few months. So it's super exciting.
I don't know, since March, February,
somewhere
in there. Just a few months.
Bringing to you guys some tools that we are working with along our journey of personal growth and development and business growth and development. Because we feel like these tools are just super awesome, and
because we were on a parallel journey, and life can be lonely sometimes, and so doing it together is so much more fun.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So we're using two books. She has The Path of the Yoga Sutras by Nikolai Bachman. And I have 52 Small Changes for the Mind by Brett Blumenthal. And they are amazing authors. All right. So and our mindset topic of the week is set intentions.
Isn't that cool?
Our intentions create our reality. Wayne Dyer. Our intentions create our reality.
Sutra topic this week is Samadhi, which is complete attention. See, when you work ahead, things get confusing. So the quote this week for our Sutra topic is, "The birds have vanished into the sky, and now the last cloud trades away. We sit together, the mountain and me, until only the mountain remains." Li Po, translated from the Chinese by Sam Hamill.
So say the sutra topic again.
Samadhi, complete attention.
Ooh. Complete attention.
Complete attention.
When setting intentions.
Right? Isn't that rad?
That is rad.
That's way more cool. So when we are completely focused on that, our own sense of individuality vanishes, then our heart mind field of consciousness reflects only the object of focus and nothing else. Our attention is so riveted and unswavering that external sensory input is totally turned off. We are in a zone, having let go of the outer world, and now experience a feeling of unity.
Ooh, nice.
So that's what we're seeking, is that complete attention where we're in the zone. Right?
It always feels good to be in the zone and just like it's flowing, it's coming, whatever it is you're doing.
And how often are you in the zone when you're doing something? Like, you don't have to be sitting in like perfect silence, meditation, in order to be in the zone, but that in the zone is meditation. I get that way a lot when I'm cleaning and organizing. I'm like, right? It's like my mind just can make, like, I know instantly the answers to the questions that
it just flows.
It just flows.
Wow.
You get into the zone when you're crocheting.
Oh yeah. And it just flies like, oh, wait, what's happening?
And then next thing you know, it's like 5 hours later, and you're like, you've done all this work, and you're like, ooh,
well, that happened.
Right? That complete loss of time because you're in the zone. When you really know you've really done a good job of being in the zone.
That's cool. That is cool.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The thoughts this week are, when the heart mind becomes transparent, it perfectly reflects what it perceives.
Ooh.
Right. So we see things for what they really are.
Mm-hmm.
By focusing so completely on one object, my heart mind perceives no difference between it and me. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. We are all the same energy. just packaged differently, right? I will recognize the light of awareness in every sentient being and see others as part of myself. And then there's a few exercises here this week. Can you remember any time in the past when you found yourself in the zone, whether it was during meditation, physical activity, or something else? What did it feel like, and how long did the feeling last? That's what we just talked about.
Yeah.
With the cleaning and stuff. Our other two exercises this week are choose an activity and see if you can focus so intently on it that nothing else seems to exist. Okay.
That shouldn't be hard.
In the zone. Right?
In the zone. Get in the zone.
Sit quietly in a pain-free position. There's nothing wrong with using a chair, and bring your attention to the inner light of awareness seated near your heart center. Meditate without moving until you experience a feeling of oneness with the inner light of awareness. That is different than being in the zone. Being in the zone is more consciousness than sitting with yourself in your own pure inner light of awareness.
Right.
But it's all very cool, and it does take practice.
That's why we call it practice, right?
Why we call it practice.
So, setting intentions. The intentions should are your connection to your value and your aspirations, your character and your beliefs. So when you're setting intentions, you want to move out into the world, purposefully choosing to deciding, not reacting. So let's see the path to this. Starting the day right. So making sure that, we talk a lot about maybe having that morning routine that includes not picking the phone up and getting lost in cyberland. Right. Staying connected to yourself. It's a good time to do some sort of art or creativity, journaling, choosing how you're going to be in the day.
Yeah.
So,
and that's why we do Mindset Mondays, is because we get to choose
for the week, right?
We get to choose.
So 5 steps for happiness, or harnessing the power of intention.
In Deepak Chopra's The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, he outlines 5 steps for harnessing the power of an intention. Start in the gap. A state of pure awareness often found during meditation, which is what we just talked about for the Yoga Sutras.
Yes, right? It all goes together.
Release your intention once you've made it. Stop thinking about it.
So don't over focus on it.
Right.
It's not something to hyper focus on.
You've already made the decision. Trust yourself that it's the right decision and just move forward.
Yes.
Remain centered by refocusing to be influenced by others' doubts or criticisms. Remain centered by refusing to be influenced by others' doubts or criticisms.
So once you've made that intention, you already know who you want to be in that situation.
Don't take it personally.
Yeah. Let everyone else decide who they're going to be.
Right. Detach from the outcome or result and welcome uncertainty. Things don't always turn out the way you want them to, do they?
No, they don't. You don't think about, I want a she shed. I want a she shed. And sitting in the she shed. What? If you're not attached to the outcome, you're allowing more blessings to flow into your life.
Right. Right. And you're able to notice those blessings when they come up instead of dismiss them.
Right.
Yeah. Or be like, oh, well, you could be like, well, it's not my she shed, so it doesn't count. Right? No.
It counts. It totally counts.
It counts. Count these things as blessings in your life. Also, trust and letting the universe handle the details.
Have faith.
Yep, that's that faith piece for sure.
Believe it.
We talk about manifesting things you want in your life. We talk about doing dream boards. That's a form of manifestation. We talk about prayer. Prayer is manifestation. We talk about talking to ourselves in that positive way, like I am enough. I am valued. All these I am statements, it's manifestation.
Right. So that we are thinking about ourselves in a more positive way. Right. So then it becomes second nature. Like you have to replace the negative thoughts, right? Because we're still going to have thoughts need to happen, so we don't want, we can take control. So that's the next step, is keeping happiness and peace of mind. Whatever your intentions, they should embody your higher self. Don't focus on materialistic things or specific results again. Thinking, where was that about? Where was it?
Staying in the present.
Yeah. Staying in the present. Unlike goals, our intentions should represent here and now. Don't look too far into the future. Focus on your desires in the present moment. For example, I love these examples. If you are visiting a family member who is ill, your intention might be to be supportive and nurturing. If you're seeing a friend who needs guidance, your intention could be to listen without judgment. If you're a parent and you will be spending the day with your child, your intention may be to let go and act like a kid and have fun. So really being aware of what your heart really wants in a moment, right? Like
sometimes we forget as adults how to be a kid.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to be a kid sometimes.
Gotta play.
You have, if growing old is a requirement, growing up,
aging is a requirement.
Aging is a requirement.
Growing up is not.
Growing up is not.
Nice.
Have a little fun. Okay.
So remember to be authentic with setting intentions. Be true to yourself and your own desires. So these aren't someone else's. This is, again, that's why we're not caring about criticism. These are your intentions for how you want to be in the moment, so that you can decide what kind of experience you're going to have.
Right. And when you are being authentic, you are not lying to yourself.
Yeah, that's
you are not
the number
being mean
one
to yourself, and you are not letting yourself down. You cannot ever be upset with yourself for being authentic. And the only person you should never let down is yourself.
Yeah, it's never okay to let yourself down. Next is always keep a journal. Writing things down. When we write the intention down, we're more likely to follow through with it. It's, where we're ingraining it into our bodies. We're physically saying, I am choosing this. And then always accountability. So if it's something that you're struggling to change, or you really want to you're trying really hard to show up in a particular way, ask a friend, obviously somebody nice. Right.
And it's okay to bounce ideas off people who are your friend and are going to listen and not go behind your back. Okay. Anybody that goes behind your back is not your friend.
Right.
Okay. Someone you trust. You bounce ideas and stuff off of them. Tell them how you're feeling. And ask that friend to just listen. Like, hey, I really need to vent right now. Can I vent on you? Like, can I vent with you right now? And then, it's okay for that friend to say, I don't really have space for that right now, but let's make some space for that. Because again, you don't have to carry anybody else's garbage.
Right.
Okay. And we tend to do that to ourselves. But letting your friend know, I just need to vent. Like, I don't want you to solve any problems for me. I just want you to listen and just not say anything.
And sometimes it's literally just having someone witness what you're going through is just so, we need that. That's a human need. Right. That's why life is so much better together. So
Well,
it's okay to be witnessed.
Right.
But you don't want to get yourself stuck in complaining land. Right.
Right.
Or
that's that negative cycle that we don't want to be.
And if you hear yourself complaining about something, that's a great time to be aware. Wow, I'm saying that again. Why am I saying that again? What's happening? It's a great opportunity to add awareness. Journaling. Accountability.
Listen to what you're telling yourself. Listen to what you're saying to others. It's just all about awareness and intentions.
Yes. Yay. It's so cool. All right. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. As always, we want to remind you that as entrepreneurs, we are leading the way for giving in our community. Our cause of the quarter is how we chose to do that with the podcast. We live on a lot of nonprofits, but this quarter's cause of the quarter is the Tears Foundation. They've been around for 20 years. They're having their 20-year celebration gala coming up. And
not only are we looking for donations for the Tears Foundation to help support their amazing cause, but we would love to have items to donate for the silent auction as well as the live auction. It's going to be super fun. And you know what? The more auction items, cool things there is to bid on, the more that draws people in. And guess what? The more biddings happen, and they can take things and put them together in packages for people.
So if you have something or your business does something, we would love to have a basket from the Women in Leadership, maybe our local area, like a couple of different baskets would be fantastic.
And you get to put your business cards and flyers with the stuff you donate, and it's tax deductible.
What? Advertising, marketing, tax deductible.
And I'm hoping to bring more people into our community up here in the North Sound. So
so let's get that together, you guys.
Make it happen.
Woo, woo. Whoop, whoop. All right. So send Charlie an email at charlie@womeninleadership.bsmb.com.
Yep. And for all the information on everything we talk about, go ahead and check out the website, which is Heather's mastermind over there at www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com. And we love you all, and we'll see you next time.
Namaste.
Happy Monday.
Woo-hoo!